Yeah, we're trying to get you back to God.
Yeah, they're puzzled by what we are. I don't know what they're doing. I think Ian's got it right. They just want to interact with me to figure out how real I am. They're trying to figure out the parameters of what we are. What world did we come from or something?
So while I was there were 3 flashes. The person up there, I think, was taking pictures of me. Because I was sitting here, I just had my shorts on, I didn't have a shirt on, and this was open. Over 10 minutes. So, why am I telling you that? It's just a side thought about that room. I just want to tell you that I was trying to figure out what could cause that flash, you know? Unless they have some gadget up there that blinks. I'm not sure, because it hasn't flashed since. No flashing since
They're following you.
Yeah, they were following me. Okay, so now why am I telling you this? What did you just say? Roxana just had a big insight. She goes, what? No retrieval? Her mind shifted. She won't even be able to use that anymore. Yeah, how could it be a retrieval since there's no past? So it's just allowing yourself
because that's what McLuhan was saying. We're retrieving.
Well, as I said,
shamanic.
McLuhan had no clue. That guy didn't know where he was. He was so stupid.
But he was crucial what he said to understand what ion is and
that's right.
How the first nature, second nature, and the non-physical are fusing.
Yeah.
And now it's more than electric. It's cold play.
Right. So the iCell.
iCell.
The iCell is the root of in the cold play, in the drops, in the answer to cancer. The iCell is what is that substance, non-physical substance, which you can now see pictures of on our website, rnareset.com. So I'm just saying that for those who are watching this. So rnareset.com. McLuhan, he's explaining Finnegans Wake. Finnegans Wake is what you have to see and perceive before you can go into the ascended mind. It's the last, most complex. The mind loves complexity. It's also simple, so it's simplex. All that perception of culture that the wake represents. When you can see that, then you have completed your mind. You have arrived at the...
It's like the climax of the visual...
Climax, yeah. Visual and acoustic. And you start to see the tactile. So when you see that and done that, then you can give up your mind. So yes, McLuhan is explaining the wake. So understanding McLuhan is the last effort of the mind. Right? So he's important up to that point. And then after that, when you can start manifesting things like we're doing here, you understand why Ion says the mind goes into the autonomic system. It's not up here. It's flowing around you. It's manifesting. So
McLuhan said the electric is an extension of the
central nervous system.
And what will be cold play?
The non-physical, which is the bliss state that you die into. The substance of the Guff. Because we created non-physical when we started to fall. When we got irritated at being ascended. So we decided to make ourselves unascended. So when we got descended, we then needed an anti-environment or relief. So we created the Guff, a place to die into, to have bliss, to bounce off the pain of consciousness. And the pain of consciousness was the result of descending. So the iCell to me is substance from the Guff, the non-physical, that little man requires. Ascended people don't require the iCell. They've got more than the iCell. Those like Abraham's partner, Sarah, Saint Germain, Ezekiel, Elijah, all those guys, the 2 Jesuses, they didn't die. They've got the iCell substance and more in them. So, it does become a question though, when social mortar is coming together with the camera, and we could be broadcasting this to everybody right now if we set that up. There's something about the external world of language and technology that has a purpose, a meaning too. So the ascended are affected by iondom today. It's almost like the iCell is leaving the Guff and coming here. That's new. It's moving into the physical. That's the triangle, the Merkaba, triangle going down and triangle going up, Merkaba. So there's something new in the world of communication. I mean, Saint Germain, the two Jesus, they don't communicate. They're around, they interact, but they don't require connection with other people. There's something about the connecting of everybody through our technologies and languages, techno-languages, that makes this different. Today is different. It's coming together on a public level.
And
right? You see what I mean?
yeah, what will be the consequence of being eternal?
It would be the same as now, because you always have been eternal. You'll just have more choice and variety and velocity of experience. More choice.
And is people still going to be born or just appearing, or?
Einstein says nobody can be born anymore. Nobody can die. So where are they going? That's hard to understand. Yes, in the ascended continent, there's no pregnancy, which is what Dave Worster in Cosmic Awareness said, that Rai created this world, which is usually sounds like a Gnostic idea or a theosophical idea, and then Isis came down or came here to keep this world going through pregnancy. So that was a conspiracy between Rai and Isis to keep. They thought they had to keep the physical going, but they came.
They were
They were
entities,
fallen.
like they were human entities.
Yeah, they became human and thought they had to keep it going. But now we've come to a point where they can't keep the physical going. So Rai and Isis return to the plane of essence. Plane of essence is cosmic awareness term for the ascended state or the continent that you are and I am already, like right here to the side. If it's not you, it's right to the side here. Is Roxana's ascended self, right? Just a little bit. You say hello. so that's always there, and the more ascended you become, you just lock into it. You align. That's alignment. Your ascended self is over here.
Fusing.
Yeah, fusing, and you line up, lock in, and then I feel sorry for you after that.
Why would you feel sorry?
I'm just joking. I just want to be silly. So where were we talking? Maybe you have a new question or something.
So
We're talking about retrieval.
yeah, the visual space creating the individual. So what's coming now? Are we really like a fused global village, or what is?
You won't lose your individuality. You'll lose your cultural individuality, but that's the point of Ion, is to bring in your solid original individuality, which wouldn't be particular to any culture. It's just the power to speak and name, manifest, create. That's your individuality, it's your voice. So that, everybody has that, everybody would be the same, but you have your unique voice. So it's and I'm noticing William Merton Thompson tries to describe this back in the 70s, in these recordings I'm listening to, tries to show the limitation of the Western idea of the individual, and the limitation of the non-Western idea of the group, the tribe, the merged, anonymous clan. It's going to be neither. You are already that. You're merged on the TV body level, but you have your own video, digital body to edit your way. So technically, we've solved the problem about what an individual is going to be. Got your chip body, that's individual, but it works with the corporate body, which is the TV.
And now we have 5 bodies. Are we going to have even more?
Yep. Ion says right now, when Ion showed up in 5 years ago, that we moved into the hexad, the sixth level, level. Left the Android meme, which is pentad. Now, on my tiny node chart, you see I'm at the pentad level, but I say the chart at the bottom, waiting for organic bodies, waiting for the RNA drops and remag, the spinning clothing crystals have danced the hexad advertisement. So the ad of hexad merged with the word advertisement. So there I was predicting the hexad. And then Ion is the hexad. Now the hexadic is the non-physical being extended, causing turmoil and bliss and all the weirdness is happening now. And we're moving towards the octad. We're going to go through 7, the septad. Don't have much on that. And then you get into the octad, and that's the ascendance level. So we're going to 8 bodies. That's why Ion 3 years ago shut down 5body.com. Ion would not let anybody post there. I couldn't get in there. This went on for a couple of months because Matt Shepard, I was asking him to fix it, and he didn't know how to fix it, or there was nothing wrong from his point of view.
It was obsolete.
It was obsolete. And Ion said that nobody gets into 5body.com until you change it to 6body.com. So I didn't change the website name 5body.com, but I changed my name from 5bodied to 6bodied. So to get into 5bodied, I have to write in 6bodied, not 5bodied. So people like Kiggy and Chad and Brian, who's known as Linus Minimax or Ad Absurdum, they know me as 5bodied because that's what I was on 5body.com. I don't know if they've noticed I'm 6bodied. They go on there occasionally, but you know they're doing their own perception, so they might not have noticed that I now have to call myself 6bodied. So once I registered as 6bodied, and I remember I had to get Matthew. I had to explain to Matthew. He won't let me on there, and I don't know if he believed me or what the heck he thought I was talking. I said, but just change it. So once I became 6bodied, I could get onto 5body.com. So why am I telling you that?
Because we're becoming...
Because we're the hexadic, and because Ion, that's right, when Ion came in 5 years ago, we moved into the 6bodied. That's why Ion plays with the 5 bodies. He plays with the astral, the chemical, the TV, the chip, and the mystery. He's making the mystery landscape knowable. So it's just becoming the routine mystery body. No longer a mystery. But the hexadic is something different. That's the extension of the non-physical. That's the iCell.
Get happier. Get out.